Welcome and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I want to share a heartbreaking story with you that parents need to be aware of, especially parents of teens. It's a story that I don't think has gotten nearly enough coverage, maybe because it would scare the shit out of any parent. So, I'm covering it because it needs to be told, and parents need to know what's going on to keep their kids safe. It's a story that took place in Reading, England, on January 3rd of 2021, and it involves a 13-year-old autistic boy who was lured to a park to his death by his 13-year-old girlfriend. If you haven't heard this one yet, strap in, 'cause it's going to be a doozy. According to police reports, 13-year-old Oliver Stevens and his 13-year-old girlfriend had an argument about his 13-year-old girlfriend sending nude photos of herself to another boy. Did I mention she's only 13 years old? Anyway, she was not happy with Oliver after their argument, so she went on Snapchat and put what police called a Snapchat hit out on him. His girlfriend, who has remained unnamed, admitted that she offered to pay money to anyone who would get revenge on her boyfriend. So, she found two boys, one 13 and the other 14, who took her up on her offer. Then, she lured Oliver to a park close to his home so the boys could get her the revenge she was looking for. Did I mention she is only 13 years old? Police said that shortly after 4 p.m. on January 3rd, Oliver was found dying from multiple stab wounds in a park just 250 yards from his home. After his death, Oliver's family thanked a Good Samaritan, an off-duty doctor who tried to save Oliver's life, but was unable to. During the investigation, police found that Oliver's girlfriend posted the following on Snapchat. She said, 154 pounds up for grabs. My boyfriend has been pissing me off lately, and yesterday he shouted at me for sending nudes to someone else. So, I just want to set him up to get robbed or stabbed, but not killed. So just stab him in the hand or something to teach him a lesson. I will bring him to the destination for you to do it. Snap me if you want to do it. Need it done this week. People who saw her Snapchat hit and then heard about Oliver's murder confronted her online, telling her she was responsible for his death. To which she responded in her defense, I told the guy to rob him, not murder him. Geez, I wonder how well that'll go over in court. Some news reports have said that 4 boys, in addition to Oliver's girlfriend, were arrested, but I only read that 2 boys and his girlfriend were charged. Police were said to have searched the homes of the 3 suspects and were examining phones and computers belonging to Oliver and his alleged killers in an effort to establish motive in the case. Oliver's 16-year-old sister, Amelia, posted on Instagram, I'm so sorry I failed you. I wish I could have saved you from it all. We will get justice for you, my angel. 2 13-year-olds and 1 14-year-old have been charged with his death and are being held in a youth detention facility, awaiting their trial that has been set to start on June 21st and is expected to last 5 or 6 weeks. Oliver's family said the following. He always stood his ground and fought for the underdog, while having an amazing depth of love, warmth, and wit. In his final moments, he must have been terrified, fighting to get home. He had everything to live for. We now have only memories. An Ollie-sized hole has been left in our hearts. The family described the ordeal as every parent's worst nightmare. I imagine it is. They lost their precious son because a sick and deranged 13-year-old girl who wanted to send nude photos of herself to boys ordered him killed. Right on her phone. Conveniently, right through her Snapchat app. Super simple. As easy as ordering a pizza. And just like that, her problem was solved. Oliver was dead. Retired Met Police Detective Chief Inspector Mick Neville said, "We have all become too used to murder, especially in London, where the age of suspects and the victim seems to get younger all the time." He said Oliver's murder follows multiple other murders carried out by children on young victims elsewhere in the country. But England is not the only place where teens are killing other teens. On January 23rd of 2021, just 20 days after Oliver's tragic murder, police in Lake Charles, Louisiana, were called to a grocery store after a fight broke out among a group of girls. When police arrived on scene, they found a 15-year-old girl suffering from stab wounds. She was rushed to the hospital, where she later died from her injuries. Police arrested a 12-year-old girl, two 13-year-old girls, and one 14-year-old girl in connection with the 15-year-old's death. One girl was charged with second-degree murder, and the other three were charged with principal to second-degree murder. They are 12, 13, and 14 years old, and they're charged with murder and principal to murder, which is assisting someone in the commission of a crime. So they are in what, 6th, 7th, and 8th grades or so? Committing murder? Ordering hits on Snapchat? Taking lives? Destroying families? Before they can even drive or get a job. Before any of their lives even really started, they ended them. I don't even know what to say about these stories, other than I hurt for the parents who lost their children in these senseless tragedies over nude photos, boys, and God knows what else. Is it just me? Or are the rest of you shocked to hear that a 13-year-old thinks it's okay to send nude photos of herself to a boy? What? Maybe I'm sheltered, but a 13-year-old doesn't need internet on their phone. If they need the internet for homework, fine. You can do it at home where I can monitor it. And if her boyfriend doesn't like it, she'll just have him robbed and stabbed. I gotta end this video before I lose my mind. Thank you all so very much for watching. Stay safe out there. Know what your kids are doing, so you can do everything you can to keep them safe too. And I'll see you on my next video.